Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining me. This is going to be the top high school football players ever Jeopardy quiz. Top high school football players ever Jeopardy quiz. This is Matty Mauk of Ohio. He's the career passing yard leader in high school history. Let's take a look at this quiz. Let's see how you do. Kevin Parks Jr. of North Carolina set the career 100-yard rushing games record from 2006 to 2009. How many games did he rush for 100 yards in his career? Kevin Parks Jr. of North Carolina. And this is a picture of him right here. Your choices: 46, 51, 55, or 62. So how many career 100-yard rushing games did this guy have? I know some of the answers, but I can't remember all of them. But anyway, let's check. Let's try 55. Correct. So he had 55 100-yard rushing games in his career. So that is the national high school record. These records all come from the National Federation of High Schools. Their website. They have all the career high school statistics on that website. All right, next question. Dirk Morgan kicked the longest field goal in a game in high school history, September 27th, 1985. How long was this field goal that he kicked? And this is not a picture of him. I couldn't find a picture of him, so this is a guy kicking the ball. All right, so your choices. Longest high school field goal in history: 68, 70, 71, and 72. Those are your choices. And I believe I'm going to choose this one. And yes, so the longest field goal in high school history is 68 yards. I believe that is 1 yard longer than the longest field goal in NFL history, if I'm not mistaken. All right, next question. Matt Miller of Pennsylvania set the record for most passing yards in one high school game in 1985. How many yards was it? This is a picture of Matt Miller. And he threw either for 689, 699, 765, or 787 yards in one football game. Matt Miller of Pennsylvania. All right, how many yards was it? I believe I'm going to pick this one. 787 yards in one game. Holy cow, that is a lot of yards in one game. That's a season for many quarterbacks. 787 in one game. I wonder how many he ended up with for the year, and I also wonder what was the score of that game, and was the game competitive? Was it close? Did he have a running back at all, or did they just pass the ball every single time? I'd like to know some details about that game. 787 in one game. All right, next question. Craig Pruitt of Oregon is tied with another player from Michigan for most receiving yards in one game. How many yards is it? And this is a picture of Craig Pruitt. Holds the record for most receiving yards in one game. It's either 408, 444, 456, or 463 are your choices. I'm going to pick this one. I'm pretty sure is the right answer. Nope, I'm wrong. Don't be pretty sure. 456 is the correct answer. 456 yards in one game. Tied with another player for that. All right, so I guess I wasn't too sure after all. All right, Michael Hart of New York set the record for most touchdowns in a career. How many did he score? Most touchdowns in a high school career. Michael Hart went on to play football for the Michigan Wolverines. This is him here. And I believe he went on to play in the NFL for the Indianapolis Colts. All right, so how many career rushing touchdowns did Michael Hart have? 204, 210, 217, or 262? I'm going to give it another shot here. I think I remember what the answer is. I'm going to try 204. Yes, 204 touchdowns in a career for Michael Hart. All right. Next question. Ken Golan of South Carolina set the record for most interceptions in one high school game. How many did he get? I could not find a picture of this guy. That's why I have this football on here. All right, so your choices. Most interceptions in one game. 7, 8, 9, or 10 interceptions in one game. Even if it was 7, that would still be incredible to have that many in one game. Unbelievable. All right, so 7, 8, 9, or 10. The answer is 9 interceptions in one game. Unbelievable. How terrible was the quarterback on the other team is what I'm wondering to get that many picks in one game. Or was it just one quarterback the whole time? Was it a couple of different quarterbacks? My goodness, that is incredible. 9 interceptions in one game. All right, next question. Trevor Moat of Arizona set the record for most career kickoff returns for touchdowns. How many did he get? Career kickoff returns for touchdowns. This is not him. I couldn't find a picture of him. I like this picture, so I'll put it on the article. All right. So career touchdown return, kickoff touchdown return. 7, 8, 9, or 10 or 12. 7, 8, 9, or 12. I think 9 is the answer. Yep. 9 is the answer. So 9 kickoff returns for touchdown in a career. That dude must have been really fast, I guess. Must have had some really good blocking up front, too. Trevor Moat of Arizona. All right, next question. Here he is, Matty Mauk of Ohio, set the career record for passing yards from 2008 to 2011. How many yards did he accumulate for his career? Matty Mauk of Ohio, 16,478, 17,402, 18,932, or 20,026 are your choices. Let you think about that for a second. The correct answer, most career passing yardage in a high school history is going to belong to Matty Mauk, is 18,932 passing yards. Very impressive. All right, next question. Garrett Grayson of Vancouver Heritage in Washington set the career record for passing completion percentage with a minimum of 600 attempts. What was his completion percentage in high school with a minimum of 600 attempts? This is a picture of him here. This guy went on to be a backup quarterback for the New Orleans Saints in 2018. I believe he still is. So anyway, career passing completion percentage, minimum 600 attempts. These are your choices: 71.6, 72.2, 74.8, 75.1. Think about that for a second for your choice. And I'll go ahead and tell you that it is 71.6 is the correct answer. That's pretty impressive. I wonder if he was throwing the ball downfield very much, or if it was a lot of short passes, or if he had some sure-handed receivers, or he must be just a very accurate passer. Clearly, if he's in the NFL, he made it to the NFL, he must have been pretty good in high school. All right, next question. Justin Sawmiller from Ohio set the career record for receptions from 2010 to 2013. How many catches did he make? So this guy actually was catching passes for at least for a while from Matty Mauk, it looks like. And so he set the career record for receptions. And so if your quarterback's throwing that much, you're going to have some receivers getting some big numbers. And this is a picture of Justin Sawmiller later on in college. How many catches did he get? 298, 344, 412, or 445 over his high school career? And the correct answer is 445. So even if he started as a freshman and averaged 100 balls a year, that would be 400 catches. And I'm not sure. I don't really know if he started as a freshman. Probably not. Possibly not. So let's say he started by the time he was a sophomore. Looking at about 150 catches a year. That would give him 450 if he started as a sophomore and started varsity for 3 years. That'd give him just under 150 catches, because that'd be 450. Just under 450 catches. So anyway, that's a lot of catches. That is a lot of passing. That is a lot of, by far, the most receiving yards. So you can check these records yourself at the nfhs.org website. Search for the high school football records. Hey, I did pretty good this time on this quiz. I got 9 out of 10 correct. You can play this quiz yourself at gofootball.com, and you can share your results to Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. And if you want to play it again, all you got to do is hit the play again button, and it'll refresh. like this, and you can take it all over. Again, this is the top high school football players ever Jeopardy quiz at gofootball.com. You can click on the news tab and find this article, and you can click on the up at the top here and scroll through here, and if you see it up here, you can take it up there. You click on that, and it'll work that way too. All right, hope you had fun with this. Go ahead and give it a shot on your own. For more high school football and other things, many more articles also found at gofootball.com. Follow us on Twitter, also at gofootball, GEAUX. Thanks for watching this.